Sapna Nuggets, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. We are on a path in the woods, as we know.
You're here to slay her.
You slay Princess. I already covered that, narrator. Okay, this time I am going to go to the cabin. We are going to make sure to actually, you know, at least go there once. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that?
Just gonna check
Nobody
first.
wants the
Just
world to
checking.
end.
Uh-huh.
I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists.
Yes.
Or very, very evil people, but
Great.
surely you're not one of those, right?
No, of course not. Oh wait, can we still silently continue the cabin? So we don't actually even get the option to. Did I get her or what?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Sure. Sweet, what was one of them, Mark?
That's the spirit.
So we don't actually get the
You make your way up the short path
option
of the
to turn
cabin.
around anymore.
You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Will she lie? Cheat, maybe? Will she do everything in her power to stop me?
She will lie.
Uh-huh.
She will cheat.
Got that one.
And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Wow.
Don't believe a word she says.
Who'd have thunk? Yeah, proceed into the cabin. We cannot turn away now. So that will make it easier. Because I was like, oh man, because it's multi-choice. I was like, oh man, I'm going to eventually muck this up.
Bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in
It's
a
better
fine
than what the
layer
last
of
one
dust.
was.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
You don't want it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Do you know what? I'm gonna... Until I decide to be flippant and change my mind, I'm gonna do what narrator wants. You know what? I ended up bullying them so much last time that they disappeared from existence. So this time, I suppose I'll take the blade.
Take the blade from the
Hey,
table.
we got our jabbies.
It would be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
This is, you know, a valid point. Enter basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I would argue that this is a massive improvement to the last basement that we were in. I don't know. I've thankfully, I don't know any old people, and none of them have tried to press their ancient wood against me, so I can't really say.
Carries up the stairs.
Please be normal.
Who's there?
About as normal as we're gonna
She
get.
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the
It's
manipulation.
all part of the manipulation. Yeah. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Hi. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now?
I don't know.
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Alright.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
So,
Good luck, hero.
I have a letter opener, alright? I'm gonna have to get within jabbing distance in order to use it.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Alright,
There's
Ed,
a
how you
heavy
doing?
chain around her wrist.
It doesn't
binding her
matter.
to the
Spoiler
floor.
alert. The chain doesn't matter.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
That which was... Oh yes, Link.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Nope. What? No way! Why would you even think Why would you think such a thing? Is it the blade in my hand that I'm holding close towards you?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away.
Giant?
doesn't it?
You know, it's probably, you know... Good thing that you're... a letter opener is apparently giant to you.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk.
Really?
We want to have a conversation at knife point. We should drop it.
I believe that a lot of conversations happen at knife point.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, shut up.
It's fine.
You're
We can
rapidly
decide what we
losing
want to
brownie
do
points.
after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Well, it do be becoming what we're gonna do if the whim so does take me. Drop it or tighten your grip. We ain't dropping it. Still went through all the hassle of bringing it down here, so
You
tightening.
ignore the trembling. in
Oh,
your
don't look at me
hands
like that, Hen.
and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
No, I'm
Are
not.
you scared of me?
No,
Because
we're shaking.
you should be.
We're shaking for another reason.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Probably.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
She makes a valid point, narrator. You couldn't have narrated me a claymore, a spear, bow and arrow. No, had to be this piddly little fucking knife.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
True.
She's unarmed.
But
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
But if she isn't bluffing, what if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? Sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Are you sure she's not armed?
Positive.
Mm.
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Fine then, I guess we're at an impasse. Ah.
I guess we are.
Wait, I think I already did this one.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
Look, narrator, it takes time, alright? Slaying and laying are not very different, alright? You need to be methodical.
Or drop the blade. Do something.
Are you sure you don't want to talk, or just stare?
Stare at the princess, squinting fiercely.
I'm going to get you, but maybe I won't. You'll never know.
She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
And that's how long it takes.
Have to blink eventually.
No, I won't.
Just
I don't have to
make
blink ever.
Choice.
Drop the blade, slay the princess. Drop the blade, slay the princess. Drop the blade, slay. Still haven't blinked. Don't have to blink. I played that game, that Before Your Eyes or whatever it was called, where I didn't have to blink for ages, and I fucking bottled it. But slay the princess.
Charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
I know we're currently bleeding out from our head support device, but you said that you're positive that she didn't have a knife, that she didn't have a weapon, that she was unarmed. Narrator's lost all brownie
Blood
points.
sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red.
Ow.
Better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
What kind of... Where were you keeping this? Why is yours big? Why is yours bigger than mine? Biggest tops. Die or finish the job? Which one do I want to do? Do I want to just die, or do I want to finish the job? I like how there's the option though to just be like, I'm fine. Do you know what? You win. You win this one, princess. I'll be back in another dimension. I will see you later. I'm just gonna go over here and die. Bye. Finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you
Oh, my
press
neck's all
forward,
bloody now.
sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Yeah, this is fun, huh? This is great.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
Probably not.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things.
Yeah.
Everything goes dark,
Uh-huh.
and you die.
Yep. Chapter 2, The Razor. Oh, I don't think I got this one before.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
There's
cabin.
a cabin.
And in the basement of that cabin
is
is a princess.
Uh-huh. Great. Thanks.
You're here to slay her.
Uh-huh. Yes. Okay, terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first
Don't
time
tell
either
me
of
what
us
I
have
do
been
and don't
here.
have. Don't you? Look, when you can accurately ascertain whether or not someone is armed or unarmed, then we can talk about what I am or aren't.
If he doesn't remember
Fucker.
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah, probably.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the cheated. Hi, welcome to the party.
Stabbed to death? And you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
And I have to put my faith in this moron? No!
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't.
Cheated has a point.
But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Was I? Was I made for this job? Was I just manufactured? This is more than deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure that this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Uh-huh. Despite the fact that I'm already fully aware of the situation that I'm in, the task at hand, the fact that you exist. Fine. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did just happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine.
Well, then
I'll
answer them.
indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
It's not. It's more than that, but it's fine. We deleted the world.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died,
Yeah.
which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Actually, I did everything that you wanted me to do.
We did exactly what you said.
Thank you, hero.
Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare.
Ah, yes,
In
of
which
course.
case, I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened.
So, it says the narrator, but actually what it is it's the voice of gaslighting.
But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
Uh-huh.
I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Well,
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
good question. Because when I played the demo, what happened was you would go in, you would do your initial thing, you would die, you would restart, and you'd be introduced to whatever variation of the princess there was.
Had you failed
And
to slay
last
the
time-
princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
And last time we got that stranger one. This time it's the razor.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not
Valid.
to trust her, but you do realise that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
I don't
She just
think
caught
I
us by
actually
surprise last
can.
time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Go. Turn around and leave. Oh, I can turn around and leave now. Interesting. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
I'm trying. We killed each other last time. How do I make sure that this doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay,
Oh, and don't get stabbed while you're at it.
sure. All she did last time around was stab me to death. How can someone like that end the world? Valid question.
She just can.
Uh-huh.
But she's still only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember that.
I feel as though princesses would probably be given certain training, and so if anything worse. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement.
What
I
people?
told you what
Be
this
more
place is.
specific.
It's a path in the woods.
What woods?
Don't
Where are these woods
overcomplicate
located?
things.
What continent? I want to complicate them. If people locked her away, why couldn't people slay her? Why is this falling on to me?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Do I gotta go
You're
to different
the
classes to
only
everybody
person
else?
capable of doing this.
Uh-huh.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Man, I can smell the
Oh.
gas.
I didn't know we were special.
You've got voice of hero and you don't think you're special?
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
That special sounds more like expendable.
If anyone's special here, it's her. That was a nasty trick she pulled on us.
We don't even know where she pulled it from, so... You're being cagey, why aren't you telling me?
Told you everything you need to know. Going
Uh-huh.
into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Don't know if kill something to stop the world from being destroyed is in any way simple. If anything, we could do with more details to figure it out a bit better.
You
but
didn't tell us about her knife last time, though.
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
that's it, I'm
Great.
done.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Yeah, is it? That's nice. So tempted to just turn around. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Lie, cheat, power.
She will lie.
Yep.
Be more on the money. We're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
True, sorry,
We
cheated.
know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Fair.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
That's a more difficult task for me than you know, friend.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards.
But
their
my mirror's
splintered
back.
edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Maybe. You didn't say anything about the mirror. The whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror, take the blade out, so I can choose to leave the blade again. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's
Yeah.
nothing else in here.
There's also windows. I mean, if they could still so be called.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
I care about whether I'm being lied to.
As do I.
See?
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Yeah! Now, I don't necessarily want to be save scrubbing everything. But maybe I'm gonna make a save just in case. You know? Nah, I kind of feel like that's cheating. But at the same time, they're here to be there.
You walk up to the wall next. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
As well, myself,
I hope
man.
you know, but it was there a second ago.
Now it's
Yeah.
yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
The whole cabin is different
Very
from last time.
different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
But I'm special. So maybe I did. What happens if I don't have a knife?
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Well, maybe she only has one because we had one. Because technically, voice of the cheated, She had no weapon, and we went out with a weapon, so technically who cheated first? Huh? Huh? She was just leveling the playing field.
Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed. But you're right, this would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, you know, sometimes things aren't easy. Alright, narrator.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic
Floor doesn't
scraping
even
of
have any
metal coming
texture.
from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Or just not being
That's
here would
right.
do everybody a favour.
Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
I am begging you to get out of mine.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Oh, here we go. Voice reveal.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, it sounds AI generated.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Hi, dear. How are you? Seems like there's a long corridor.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Uh-huh.
Come on now, we're not
That
playing
smile.
that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice.
Mm-hmm.
She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
True.
Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
There's a lot. Voice acting, forgot to say, was very well done in this. There is just such unease in the voice. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out here if you drop it. Ah, how the tables have turned. I'd like to trust you. You're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk this through? I don't have the key. Don't have a weapon. Is that a sign of goodwill? We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Like, I know that you're mad at me, but is it just a smidge? I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. What happened after you died last time?
That's funny. You're funny. I'm not dead, so I can't have died.
There you go again,
Don't like
talking up
it.
delusions about a past life experience.
Yeah,
that
but
really
it's
didn't
trick her
happen.
and answering.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Uh-huh.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying.
Uh-huh.
The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time
But
travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
But the thing is that is exactly what she lied about. we didn't ask her, are you dangerous? Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. I'll be right back. I left something upstairs. Go retrieve the knife. I don't have key. Can we talk about Electra? So you do remember. But that's exactly what happened. So you do remember it.
Would I just lie?
Yeah.
Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Very specific. Didn't mention the stabbing. So.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Yeah, you did a whoopsie. There's no shit on the floor because it's under your foot because you stepped on it.
Ha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Cheated. I think she hears you.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please.
You're a voice in my head. I'm already deranged.
Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Uh-huh. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? You have a knife. I know you have a knife. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious.
So rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've
So-
never met
sorry,
just
I'm
because they're
so-
different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
I'm so rude.
Silly little birdface thinks he's so serious coming down here, but doesn't know anything. He doesn't even have a knife for stabbing.
Look, Birdface don't need a knife for stabbing.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
No, Birdface would just like to point out he doesn't need a knife to rearrange your guts.
I
But
have
anyway.
absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Potentially,
She
yes.
certainly feels threatening.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Again, narrator.
Do you know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So
Me?
stop second-guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Again, I feel like a knife isn't going to do me great. Okay, so I have some options to make in order to progress it. I either turn and leave, go get the knife, or approach the princess. But it's obviously a trap. I'll have a weapon, isn't that a sign of goodwill?
Yes! Yes, of course! Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since you got here?
Oh no, you were kind of rude earlier.
That's
about my bird face.
Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird and extremely suspicious.
Well, sometimes
I
people
think
are just
that's what really counts.
built different, alright?
This shouldn't even be a question. She absolutely has not been nice to you.
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Annoying.
And why would I stab you
She's
to
got
death?
anime
I
sweat
don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It
Uh-huh.
would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Yes. It would be very silly if you did that. You don't want to be silly, do you?
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
We didn't cheated.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
You know, I kind of want to get stabbed again. Just to prove narrator wrong. I'm that kind of person. Yes, I am that kind of person. I kind of prove it.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
She's keistering it between her
This?
cheeks.
Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Now, practically 0 and 0 are two different things. But what if you're hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots.
Well,
What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
we're just gonna skip over that part.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My
Uh-huh.
secret zones are for me only. They have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I think it's time to investigate her secret zones.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
Well, she assures
I'm
me.
trying to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere.
Just
We
not in
know
her
for a fact
secret
she's
zone.
armed.
If I come closer to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess. trapped here
Innocent.
For no reason.
Innocent!
And you are a brave knight who's
Not a knight.
supposed to walk up to not stabbing distance to help me.
Well, you know, There you go.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Narrator, do you not get that yous are basically the exact same person? She's telling me exactly what's what, you're telling me what's what, and I just need to decide who's what I want to what. It's simple.
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
I think you're in a position where I want to take a shit on your
You're
face.
acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
Uh-huh.
And maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No,
It's got a point.
I have my dignity.
Well, dignity
Fine.
ain't gonna do you
I will
shit here,
continue
pal.
to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
I think that I'm gonna skip all this because there's a lot of chitty chatting. Ah, look, she said that she's just an innocent princess. And I am a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to completely not stabbing distance. So, why would I have any reason to not believe her? As narrator told me, 1, this has not happened before. This is not the same universe that I'm from where she stabbed me last time. 2, she's unarmed. So, obviously, I just approached the princess, right?
Of course I won't.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Against your better judgment,
Hi.
you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess.
Very specific.
I don't like the way you said within arm's reach.
That. That face. Hi! I am innocent!
You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
My meat?
Whose meat? Not ours.
Our
right?
meat. It's our meat. Our collective meat.
Hers, at first. Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Yeah.
Again? Really?
Hee.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and
But-
the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
Wow, biggest really does top, huh?
You're going to die now.
You really want me to say that?
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Uh-huh. You don't say. Chapter 3, No Way Out. So it keeps progressing.
You're on a path in the woods.
I thought maybe
Fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
To the cabin it is.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me,
Yes!
what just happened?
Yes!
What did you just do?
You're not in control here anymore, narrator. So, wait, last time it only went to Chapter 1, Chapter 2. And then the hands tooketh. Now we're in Chapter 3, so maybe there's actions that I need to do in order to progress it to further chapters. But the options that I did last time only got me as far as Chapter 2. Interesting.
I feel dizzy.
Yeah, me too.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always
There aren't
been.
any cards!
Fortunately, how reality works.
Well, we just bent reality,
Who cares
so...
about cards? You're all acting like this is about
Hey,
winning and
contrarian.
losing, while this is actually about having fun.
Glad you're back. Oh! So as we progress through multiple chapters, we gain more sentience, consciences, personalities,
This
fractures,
is fun for you.
broken.
It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
Well, saws.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is
few.
our third? No
Yeah.
wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
But last time you said that's not how it works, so...
Right, that's too much responsibility.
He's got a point.
agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person.
Exactly.
Let alone the fate of...
I can't even be trusted with my own fate.
let's just stay focused, shall we?
No,
Only furniture
unfocus.
of note is a
Unfocus
bent
all of
metal
it.
table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
No.
Okay,
I don't
sure.
wanna.
Take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. And then we throw it out the window.
Yay!
The blade is the only edge we have. We are not too late because we already did it, didn't we?
Too late, 'cause I did it, so fuck you. Contrarian's the best one.
Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes.
Exactly, narrator. You say what I do, not I do what you say. That's not how narration works.
That is horribly unfair. You shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that.
Well, he did.
You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
How to do things.
What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
Can I go to the mirror?
Mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
Okay, broken.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I'm gonna glass you. I'm getting sick. Alright? Approach the mirror.
Make your way to the door.
It's not a door. It's not windy. It's a mirror.
You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist.
I'm gonna.
Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
That's true.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean. A door. Broken. He's ever gonna sit in the corner. Be quiet.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
Jolly
And the
good.
mirror's gone. Surprising.
Uh-huh.
I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good. Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Don't know, we've seen a smidge of ourselves
Stay
and it wasn't
focused
great.
and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic,
My
an
kidneys.
unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Well, that's just fucking great, isn't it?
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view.
A lot
wryly
spikier than
smiling at
before.
you from a distance.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Good.
And you still don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a joke.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to kill you now.
Okay.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that.
Yeah.
Probably a bad idea.
Probably about it. Wasn't us. Maybe us.
That was you.
No.
Well, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it?
We die a bunch more times and collect all the voices until I go insane. How about that one?
Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
I don't know, bring a... If anything, we should bring a rock.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's
Not our
arms
meat,
erupt
this time.
twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Jolly good.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yes, approach slowly.
I'm out of ideas.
Too quickly.
What are we doing?
We're fighting her, obviously. We're gonna appeal to her authority. Buff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. I'm gonna go with not letting her stab us. We can dodge, right? Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. We're gonna let her stab us, and we're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if you don't let ourselves out. All of this ideas suck. Think up something better. Let's just go with, because I don't know how. It doesn't seem as though she eats anything. So dinner, but a date. Go.
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
You're sweet.
Oh,
I like you too.
thanks.
You're probably my favorite person other than me.
Great. We're making
Damn,
progress.
this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still gonna kill you though.
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Or not.
Okay. It's the monkey. The arms. Just...
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Oh, broken. I wonder why.
Still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you and skewers you.
Great.
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt
Smitten.
a little bit? What matters is that she likes
Oh, I
us.
remember
She's even
Simp.
said as much.
Oh, Simp. I remember that there was a Simp.
Oh, a new one of us.
Great.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Most likely.
Nah. We'd know if we died. Right?
Would we?
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Don't know.
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Oh.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Great.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer.
4, 5,
I
4.
think he means how many times have we died?
And 4.
Yes. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
If we're not including the other one.
I haven't. It's 4.
I haven't.
No wonder everything's
Best
such a mess.
students
It's
out
supposed to
of
go past
bed.
1.
Okay, so you're aware this wasn't supposed to go past 1. So you're aware that we die and revive.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas and I love that.
Great.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Yes.
Okay. Whatever we do gets us another us.
Uh-huh.
Let's see how many we can stack.
Uh-huh.
There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
You know, you can polish a turd all you like.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Now's not the time.
Come on, show me something new.
In fact, okay, so it's the same options. We're going to go with not letting her stab us. We can dodge, right? We're going to let her stab us, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. It can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Yes? It doesn't work. She kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your conscience leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Alright, Cole.
Skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Sure.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
Stubborn.
She skewers you. More noise isn't helping. It's just
Yeah.
making it harder to focus.
Uh-huh.
Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging.
Oh, she's getting more
Just
and more
keep
blades.
Dodging.
Hunted.
She skewers you.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
It doesn't matter how many times this takes. We can't give up. We don't even have a weapon.
Well,
Yeah. Some clod threw it out the window.
yeah. I wonder who that was.
Again, that was you.
Nah.
No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that.
Uh-huh.
Just panic. Flee.
Paranoid.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Uh-huh. How
See?
you tell me how it
We got
works
a
then?
little longer.
Great.
Barely.
Oh, so it is an insurance run. This wasn't the multi-princess scenario that I had in mind originally, but okay.
Let's appeal to her better nature.
She's
We
getting
haven't tried that.
worse.
I'm sure. She
Opportunist. Sure.
skewers you. We're getting
It's just
close to
ghosted.
something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
Okay.
Fine. One last time.
Alright. Thinking
None
about
of this is working.
skeptic.
Think. She skewers you.
Ow.
And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Legit die. This chapter 4, the empty cup. So we can go all the way up to 4 chapters?
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin. Take it from here. No steel claw, though.
Steel claw.
Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke.
Okay, no steel claw. Fair enough, but I think they meant a knife. But that is odd that the only thing that's been permanent is the option to throw away the knife. Which probably means that because I chose not to take the knife in Chapter 2, if in Chapter 2 I had chosen to take the knife, then all of this stuff would have been different, because we at least would be able to fight, I guess, maybe.
If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel.
Okay.
Yeah, mind over matter.
Sure,
Who
paranoid.
needs violence when you have...
Have love.
Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Okay, everyone,
Well,
let's...
boys, are we ready?
Can we just, lads, can we just, like, chill a little bit? It's getting very fucking heavy in
There
here.
are entirely too many of you. How
Yeah.
many times have you been here?
Uh-huh.
Isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Leave it to the pros.
We're pros now.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Sure.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
I clicked when they do history. Fine by me. Well, only it's more of a slide. We know.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything?
No.
Feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Well, you know, maybe you shouldn't have been a dick.
Don't care. Just want to see how this ends. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
I love how, as the further we've progressed, our tits have moved to different postcodes.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Yeah.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Uh-huh.
But I guess we're not done.
No.
That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Great.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
I'm not going to wait for an answer.
Well, I
I'm
did.
just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
All right. Okay, spit the dummy out and just narrate. All right.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yes, it's a puppy. It's more blades.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Guess her new thing. She bought it from Love Honey last week.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
Well, at least now Oliver is pointing to different postcodes.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
If there was ever a Dark Souls boss version of a princess, it was this.
Are you ready for what comes next?
a cuddle?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. absolutely divine.
Is she?
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Ladies, you need to step it up. This is peak woman now. Sorry.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Now we're thinking. Where's the windows?
That looked painful.
Oh, we don't feel pain.
How is she still alive?
Alright, is everybody gonna have a
That's
line?
all she needs.
This
is fake. This is all fake.
Uh-huh.
That's all just made up.
Sure.
I'd say we bow down to her right now if that ever even slightly worked for us.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
You can't.
Narrator,
Okay, look, everyone, look, I get that this has been a stressful kind of day, and, obviously she exploded into guts and everything like that, but it doesn't mean that we can just all turn tail and run away, okay? Some of us have things that we need to do today, and unfortunately I can't do them unless I go through her. Hey, shut the fuck up!
What just happened? It's so quiet.
We're back in the cell. Good. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Could you not, though? You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form, and yet it's seemingly nothing to her to crash against. Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time she hits something. Or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds in upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outwards, the very contrast of what you are, repelling her at the point of destruction. The din of screeching metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly, in your palm. And then the hands take it. Not another word is spoken, and it's time for you to leave. Memories return. Approach the mirror. Right, so, are each of the princesses... Because that's... getting a bit off topic, but, essentially that's kind of how, the methodology or the mind of, a bully works. Do you know what I mean? If they don't have anything to bully or hit or anything like that, they don't exist anymore. Same with, a boss fight. If there's nobody to fight the boss, and the boss doesn't have a purpose anymore, therefore... it's not a boss anymore. Approach mirror. How will it get? Do I get to see more of myself? You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what it's in. You've grown. Have I? Am I bigger? I can't really tell. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Just the heart.
Lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever
Great.
you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
So we're just steadily making this thing, like, grow and understand. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Yeah, okay, that was a very cyclical sentence, but
I
fine.
cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Fair.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. You know, at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Well, I mean, I don't know if that's true. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible.
Just kind of introducing the
only
meta.
paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. Ourselves were kind of nice to us. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond.
Uh-huh.
My waters are shallow and murky.
I'll take
and
that
I
as
yearn for
more.
perspective.
We're not going to get like a 4.
You will
4
have
more.
your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Yeah, it's fine. I've just been slashed to ribbons for the last, like, millennia. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
You've been kinder to anyone I've ever met. Thank you. Or the same, but why? I mean, she's gonna just say whatever. You don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. So, the vessels are me? Or the vessels are memories that I have?
The wounds
My brain
that
hurts.
suffered carved texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Okay. You've been kinder to me than anyone I've ever met. Cheers.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Fair. But usually the crux of humanity is anything that is not identically us we hate. So, blah blah blah. Attack the entity, destroy your body. I'm ready to go back. Oh, is this to like quit out early? I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Jesus fuck ducks. Everything goes dark, and you die. Everyone's in here, okay. We're in a fucking forest.
You're on a path in the woods,
Okay.
and at the end of
Yes.
that path
Uh-huh.
is a cabin.
It can.
And in the basement of that
there are
cabin
princess.
is a princess.
I am gonna leave it here for today. That was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was like 1, 2. That was the chapter's done, but evidently not. This is a very thought-provoking game, and it's a lot more than I thought that it was gonna be, because I didn't realize that it was gonna have so much depth. Because obviously when I played the demo, it was kind of like You did the first bit, you made choices, you made multi-choice answers, then you went on to stage 2 and it changed what the princess was, and then it was kind of like the rage or whatever the angry one was, and it was like, blah, credits roll, done, finished. But this one has a lot more depth to it, and it was one of the things I was curious about when I played the demo, is like, what is the depth of it going to be like? But that's your whack for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, batter the subscribe button, like the video, keep your banner in the section down below, all that jazz. Catch you nuggets in the next one. Alright? Cheerio, bye.